summon your priest, have her help.
I will have to visit her and spend some time in Onsa Uppsala. Uka goes busting out of the... monster!
It is Uka! He's quick flying, running.
Give me a charisma check as they're startled and some of them have bows.
I have, it's 15.
Sorry, the doors are open. They should have seen all this. Right? We never closed
this is
them.
deep.
No,
Oh,
you couldn't see it from the doorway. It was...
Okay.
While I'm going, I'm...
Hold your fire! You know, like there are a couple guys with the arrows that are...
While I'm going, I'm drinking a Cat's Grace Bear's Endurance combo, because we're going to need some con.
Okay.
Because...
You fly out into the dawn of the day of
Bad Uker.
the day of mourning. You can hear bells and you can see funeral pyres and there's like a boat burning. Like I guess maybe somebody important enough to warrant an entire longship burning in the bay. You fly up to where the king is, and you can see the king is there amongst. He's alone. As you land on the balcony, he looks up at you. His eyes dart around the room, and you notice that they look towards a longsword that's like on the back of his chair that's been pulled in the room.
Monsters, hell's monsters are here. They too got loose.
Defend your king, Uka, he says.
Where is Low Creek?
If I don't respond, I don't lie. But I will defend this man, and he can take from that what he wins.
Yeah, so Uka's flying around. I'll just move him up into the corner here.
Yep. Because
where's my wizard? He says. I haven't seen him all morning.
He was attacked by many of Hell's minions. We destroyed most. There is damage to the library.
Hasn't she taken enough?
She is a greedy bitch.
The Norns say that the gods will even fall. A whole slew of them. In the Ragnarok. When this crown is complete, it will be my shield. So that I may reign with humanity's rise afterwards. Yes. Yes, is what he says. He rubs his temples and then goes over to his chair and kind of just slumps into it.
The wraith things don't give off smells, do they?
You didn't smell the incorporeal creatures, no.
No, that's real. Wait a sec. Knowledge planes. I just had an idea.
Was it a 747 or a 737?
I think I know what you're. I think I know what you're asking. It's a very basic principle. It's a DC 20 check.
29.
If they were created on a different plane, have the extra planar template.
That actually wasn't going to be my question, but that's cool too. I was
Anyone
wondering...
who's not on their home plane gains the temporary extra planar template.
Do I have that template right now?
No, home plane.
Well, this is interesting. Are home worlds on different planes?
Apparently not. If that's the case.
Which is weird because apparently no. It's what that answers. No, the reason I'm wondering about the shadow plane because Ukar's not.
Which means that Lemmy-O is walking around with the extra planar template because he was never born on the Prime.
Yep.
What the fuck does that mean?
Be banished. Be gone with you, Lemmy. Fakoosh.
Which is actually a really interesting thing because we could banish him back to.
Yeah.
We could banish him back to Yig. They're like, you need to go back to Yig? Get on.
Can I banish myself?
I don't know. That's kind of a weird question.
I voluntarily fail my save.
Yeah, I just accidentally gave you guys a way to get back to Yig. Fuck. Okay.
An awesome way to get
Well,
back to Yig.
we can get one of us back to Yig.
Well, one of us.
Well, it's good, but then we lose our little tree boy.
All right, here's what we do.
Any-
All of
anyways.
us climb into a
Yep.
bag of holding.
So Uker, what was your question then?
Oh, I have an item that lets me go into the shadow plane.
What?
Are Uker's wondering if these shadow things would be like easily seen on the shadow plane?
No, the shadow plane is separate. You well, actually give me a separate knowledge planes check. I gave you a really good piece of information with the first one.
Yeah.
Which is where I thought you were going. 25. Now the shadow plane, while it has some of the same traits, like it overlaps with the world, the plane that you're actually wanting to go to is the ethereal.
Mm-hmm.
The ethereal
Uker's had two good
The
thoughts.
ethereal is there's shallow ethereal and deep ethereal. Shallow is overlapping with the world. Deep ethereal actually is where you start heading towards the inner planes, like the planes of primordial fire, earth, air, water, etc.
I keep my ear open, waiting for sounds of distress.
The shadow plane is similar. It overlaps and allows quick travel, but it's different than the ethereal plane.
I was looking at Shadow Walk, and I could make people's stuff disappear by picking it up, going to the shadow plane, putting it down, and then coming back.
You can also do that in the ethereal.
I just need a way to go ethereal.
Yeah. Okay, and then give me an int check, DC 20.
Okay. $12.
You vaguely recall Oberon yammering about something to do with the ethereal. Let me see here. One of the scrolls that he has not scribed. You don't remember exactly what it is Scroll of Etherealness. Yeah, he was yammering on about it months ago, and you're like, it was
But
interesting.
why wouldn't I want to be here?
Yeah, it was interesting, but then you like, can it bring me back home? He said no, and then you kind of lost interest. But that's what you remember. The king, however, is just basically commanding you to guard him, and he's slumping in his chair, deep in thought.
Is this chair attached to the ground?
No, because it's been moved around. It was like previous day. His heavy oaken throne was moved to the balcony. It's now inside, and he's surrounded himself with all the drawings and sketches and mock-ups of this crown that he's creating. It looks like he's trying to pick it, but there's scrolls like kind of like he's discarded all around him. Like he's a messy fucker.
Okay.
He's just sitting in his bare fur cloak. Like it's like he probably didn't even change, or he's been here all night.
All right. I watch and I listen for sounds of distress.
Okay, what else are you doing?
Pondering.
Pondering about the planes.
Yeah.
Lemmy is heading back to the room with the wizard, Morfar.
Okay. Morfar's talking to you from inside his spectral sphere. It came for me, and we said no. This is not good, says Morfar.
Am I there yet, or?
Yep.
What does it mean? Then?
All right.
No, what are the consequences?
What? Are you
Perhaps.
all right?
Perhaps I have cheated death too many times. No, I was touched by more of those things. I slew 3 of them before the women arrived.
Right. I need to rest for an hour, then I'll be able to heal us all.
I will wait. My sphere will last that long. I think it's 10 minutes per level.
Can I go in there with you? No. Forgot it. Alright.
You know what? I think you can bring people in there.
Why don't you just heal him?
Project something through the spells. Other creatures. No.
I thought
He
you said
says
something
no.
about Mythic Heal.
No.
Sorry?
I thought you said you had Mythic Heal, but that's alright. I'm done.
I don't have Mythic Heal. No, I don't.
No, you cannot come in. Not while it blocks spells. Were you to try to teleport in here, it would be bad for you.
I need to learn that spell. That's fantastic. Alright,
It is ninth circle.
not yet, then. Can you guys... I'm gonna rest. Can you just carry me around or whatever the hell?
I do not think that you will ever learn this, druid.
Mm.
Do you have the protection domain or the sun domain?
No. I've got the plans and travel.
Lemmy's never heard of anyone in his college casting the spell.
You can
Good to have goals. You can
do it
maybe
through
miracle or something like
Mythic. You can do it through Mythic.
Retrain one of
abilities.
your domains.
that. Mythic miracle.
He could become a demigod with the protection domain.
Right.
Or the artifice domain, I think is also one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna redo my spells because I'm almost out of Mythic points.
So you're gonna wait for an hour
I have to.
on the ground right here.
No. I'm gonna get these guys to carry me around wherever. Just
Okay. So where are you going?
where are you guys heading? Are you guys staying here, or what's the plan? Holy fuck, guys! All right, I'm gonna fly back to Oberon and Lokrik.
Okay,
And
so
heal
there
there.
are soldiers that are slowly picking their way into the Morfar's library now that the door is wide open. And some of them are like trying to back away from the light. The light's too bright. It's blinding me.
Just leave it. We'll be back in an hour.
Is Morfar alive?
He's doing all right.
What were those noises?
Demons.
Okay.
Just misinformation all over the place.
Not important. That's special. Shut up.
All right, so you go flying back to Oberon.
Yep. Go rest for. Actually, sorry. Before I left, I would have liked to heal these guys. Channel.
Okay, keep track of how much you're channeling.
Say 3 channels. Probably do it. It's 8, 6. Hold on. It's 8d6, so 24d6.
Can I come in there with you? No, it's a cool kids club. I'm not too sure what that was about, but all right.
The
I
sphere.
think he was talking about the
Oh
sphere.
yeah, that's right.
No, it's cool. It's close. Stay out. Fuck you. What's the password?
Okay. This looks like a good place to
Morfar got
hide.
ganked by a bunch of these things. Lost a bunch of con. If ever there was
I
a
am
time.
running around with very
Right. It's a good thing I'm playing a paladin. Actually, that's
I
a good
bet
point. I detect
Uka
evil.
would like my circlet of intelligence.
Is your detect evil
not gonna
a
work.
spell-like
He's
ability?
inside of it. It's not gonna work. He's inside of it. But if he was visible, I'd use it.
You've already done it to him, I thought.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
I avoided doing it because he looked like someone who'd get really angry if I
Okay,
did.
so Galeth is glancing at the sphere. He's having these thoughts about, I've never really checked to see if Morfar is trustworthy or not.
Yep.
And then Lemmy-O sends a bunch of blasts of healing towards his companions. How much did you heal, Lemmy?
I'm actually gonna roll it. So 7, 9, 7.
Are you trying to heal him inside the sphere?
No, not him. I don't think I'll get him. I'm just gonna heal you
You and
guys.
Altagar.
Mm.
Yeah.
This is a
my
supernatural ability.
Yeah. Channels are doing
Stops
8d6.
non-magical ranged attacks, stops ranged weapons, stops
Facts.
gases, poisons, petrification, stops breath weapons, stops divination and mental attacks, stops all spells, energy field destroys all objects and effects. Give me a second.
Yep.
It might be an effect. Sounds like it's an effect.
Violent effect.
The note says that it basically stops everything, and so the rest of them are just.
Interesting. Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah, that last barrier.
Otherwise, you just use supernatural powers to fuck over.
Right.
So 8d6, 27. Who's still injured?
Nice.
You're still injured.
Mark.
86, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty solid right now.
Mark has 50 damage. I'll do another one.
Thank you.
Our guardian was guarding. Also getting whacked.
Yeah, we're good.
We guarded good, man.
Okay.
In the guard.
So all the hit point damage is done. I don't know if the one con actually reduced your hit point total at all, but Lemmy-O is now flying back to the.
I took 4 con damage. I got fucked up.
Con
Drop, sir.
Okay. So you
It's that-
you see the burning boat in the bay as you're flying across towards towards the main part of the city, and you also see like a dozen ships coming up the river.
Kind of ships
Kind
are
of ships, like long ships? Or?
There are long ships, and the one at the head of the almost the phalanx of long ships, the triangle of long ships is has got a red dragon.
Dread.
treads here. All right.
A red dragon at the prow of the ship,
Trad, you bastard!
and all the sails have this red dragon sigil that you've never seen before.
It's his new king thing.
Yeah, red dragon,
Skin-
like a red dragon coiled around a downwards pointed blade.
Cool. He's got some good taste. Give him that.
Okay.
He needs to fix his name, but
What, you don't think Trud is all that kingly?
no, it's like it's one fucking dyslexic guy away from turd. Like
King Turd.
King Trud Thorson.
King Turd Horson.
oh, it's worse. It's even worse. Oh. With a name like that, you better try hard to be a good king, or you're gonna be the butt of a lot of jokes.
That's awful.
There'll be a lot.
That's hilarious.
Did I give him the last name? King Trud Thorgrim.
More like Borgrim. Oh.
Cool. I could use the help.
Okay, so his ships are arriving. Day of Mourning, attack on Morfar, and then Hell's attack on Morfar, and then King Trud arrives. Vosnsaga, as he's here for the Festival of Strength.
Mm-hmm.
He couldn't pass it up. He just couldn't. The warrior in him would not allow him to do it. As he had a similar feat to, I think, mythic power to Ukers, is what we already established.
He is very strong. I don't think he had strength. I don't think he had the strength surge. Not last time.
Oh, he just had surge. Yeah, he has mythic surges and that sort of thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, Lemmy-O, what do you? So you're flying back to go see Oberon, and then what is Galith and what is Galith doing, and what is Altagar doing? Morfar's just gonna camp out in his prismatic sphere of protects against all the things.
Guess I'm just gonna come down off of my angelic high here.
Yep.
Alright, Morfar, you need anything, you just give us a call, alright?
I will step out, and where are you going to be?
I guess it depends on what else is going on around here.
I'm gonna go find an appropriately lawful good place and mythic point re up all my abilities.
Okay, you do know that there is a church of Heimdall in the city. You
Sure.
spent some time with them. This is the same place you did the research for the name of your celestial
I'm probably
lesser
the
Sleipnir.
yeah.
The high priest of that religion. Give me a second, did I create this guy?
Lord Nosy, Seer.
No. I need a good.
Good name for a Heimdallian. Heimdallite.
Yep.
Earson.
Yerson.
How about Arnlog?
Onlog.
It means devoted eagle, which seems pretty watchy. Arnlaug.
Okay, his name is High Guardian Arnlog Earlson. And he is a male human priest of Heimdall.
All around cool guy.
And he is House of the Watchful Eagle. Is the name of the temple.
Cool.
And give me a
Roll of some sort.
4d6.
12.
Okay, he's a significantly high caster.
Cool.
Who tends to the House of the Watchful Eagle. It's a smaller temple, but it is a temple in the major city.
Cool.
So you get a boat ride back? Is that how you get back across the water, or?
I mean, I guess.
Okay, so you're getting a ferry. Yeah, they don't charge you for this.
I pay them anyway.
And then Altagar,
How much do I have to pay for a ferry ride? Silvers?
a silver. Yeah.
Okay, I pay them.
Well, everything seems to be. He's got nothing to do right. He's gonna get some rest. He's got con damage.
Okay, so you're gonna go back with Galeth then.
Yeah.
I recommend using the rapid recovery thing to power through that.
I know
I don't
how
have it.
we
Oh.
we made our knowledge checks against what we fought.
There was
I
a
rolled a
DC
relatively high check.
I think it was 19 or 20.
It was like 29. It was pretty high because I rolled like 17 on the dice on top of mine.
Many people are saying the word damage when that's not the real word.
We don't say that word. It doesn't exist.
Drain.
Drain is the problem.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, it's a bad word.
You go sleep it off. You'll be fine.
Okay. You do know that they have sunlight powerlessness and that they can create more lesser of their kind. You're pretty sure that these things are called dread wraiths in the lore.
Shitty. All right, so I'm gonna spend a mythic point to re-up all my abilities.
Okay, so you're back at the embassy resting. Lemmy's back at the embassy resting. Altagar's at the embassy resting. You guys are all taking a knee for an hour. Uker, are you taking a knee, or are you on guard?
I'm on guard.
Okay.
Right.
They didn't even tell me they were going. I'm waiting for them to show up and be heroic, and after like 10 minutes, it's like, huh.
Yep. You've got a nice view from where the king is. Give me a DC 20 perception check to notice Altagar on a little skiff going across the lake. Probably with the shining Galeth beside him.
Fuck you.
Yeah, you do spot them. You do spot them leaving. You didn't quite see Lemmy because he's too small and you take small forms, but
Well, I mean, he's invisible. He flips his ring on and goes invisible all the time.
Yep.
I've got seen visibility up. So, well,
The king is looking at some papers, and he actually kind of nodded off a little bit with a scroll in his hands.
is there a lot of daylight in this room?
There's some, like about half the room daylight's coming into. It's a big open balcony.
Okay.
The king's kind of sitting on the edge of the shadows. You don't like where it's...
Well, the king is being guarded while he might simultaneously
Now,
be
it's
baked.
facing
Just-
east because he's looking at the city, so the shadow is actually getting like
Bigger.
pulled to... No, the shadow's getting bigger. That's right, pulled towards
Yeah.
the balcony. So, Mooker...
This is where it's going to be. Uker's gonna call for the guard captain or master of arms or something.
So yeah, some of his Vasarum do come in. These are tough-looking warriors.
Open up all the windows in the castle and stay out of dark places. There are two shadows from hell.
Will torches work?
No, needs to be sun.
Okay, the king Uka says he just waves like he wants to go back to his nap. and the guards go running into through the castle.
You hear that, Adam? He's your puppet king.
I just want to feed him a quail and some little tomatoes so we can have that scene from Lord of the Rings where he's like fervorously eating and then he like bites his lip and it bleeds and then light him on fire and run him off the...
I have a question for you, strong man, he finally says.
What is your question, Lord?
Are you trying to supplant me?
I don't want to be king.
Maybe not you. Maybe the dwarf. Lokrik.
Lokrik is a man of a dwarf of dwarves. He doesn't want to be king of humans.
My father always warned me of dwarven greed. Why? Why have this festival? Why make the people cheer your names while I mourn my son's death?
When's bad timing?
He's not afraid of you. Like
No.
For some reason, there's something that he's confident enough that he's able to speak his mind right in front of you.
I honestly, with the highest DC check you could possibly get, don't want to hurt the guy.
Yep.
I have none of my anythings make me want to hurt him. A whoopee cushion would be like the max.
How did you come into service of this dwarf king, Lokrik? Uker, you could be your own towering giant. You could be your own king if you wanted to be. You are likely a king from your own country, a world.
I was a athlete in my world. I was a Bakari, a wrestler.
Athlete?
Yes.
I mean, you're not a warrior by trade?
No. I do not consider myself a warrior. I, sportsman.
Sport. That is irony, isn't it? The greatest, arguably one of the greatest warriors in this kingdom stands before the High King and claims that he's not a warrior. We all are turned into things that we don't want to be, aren't we?
I didn't really have a choice in the matter.
Neither did I. Those that would have taken this crown were unworthy. Such evils would have been committed, such sloth, such weakness. There was a time when I didn't want it, and then I did. And that was the end.
It is better for a king to not want the crown.
No. But yet I'm surrounded by drawings of them.
What does the Lenorm crown do?
I've made a short list and shared it with Morfar. it will make me not only king of Vosland, not only king of Vosgard, but king of all men. This emperor, this empire of humanity that is out there with their muskets. No, they're an offense. I will be king of men. I will rebuild when the ashes of Ragnarok spread across this world and others. We've already seen the first signs of it. Ever since my day when I was a boy, we have seen signs of it, and now this harvest. The gods have taken notice, Uka. You and your friends. No, I will not blame you. Our actions, using the Songgate, claiming of Jotun-Granir, the coming of the Heroes of Aegis, the dragon boats, the Norns.
Why did
Never visited the Norns.
Why did Hell want Morfar? She did not know who we were before we intervened.
Morfar is older than old.
The common joke around our campfire is kind of makes sense now. His style must have been in style at some point.
He is older than old. He was running around in the time of... well, since the great kingdom of Iron. He is the last of their blood. He is a cautious creature.
He makes a circle spell that is very good to knock bad guy into.
He has many spells and many surprises. He is not one that you want to count as enemy. It took me years to gain his confidence. Yet he sees things, and sometimes I do not think that he is got my best interests in mind. He kind of flips the scroll he was looking at with the drawing of one of the crowns under the ground, frustrated. Yet I will need him to craft such a thing. As all kings need wizards. Necessary.
Does the crown protect you from charms and things?
Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Yes, so that I would not be influenced by others. My own mind would be will of the people, will of the land, and even will... oh, let's not get ahead of ourselves. What do you want, Uka? Why are you here?
Well, you want a long story or short one? Short one, there are two spawned things from Hell's domain running around the castle, and I am waiting to hear somebody go, ah! And then go smash.
Yes. You're a dutiful person, aren't you?
Don't like to leave mess.
Serving the master's pride of whoever trained you as an athlete, or perhaps serving
Family and school.
performer. Yes, you're serving people. Enjoyment of it. Or is it yourself that you serve?
The crowd enjoys a good show, and we get enjoyment from good crowd.
Interesting. Not unlike the people of Vosnsaga, who enjoy a good tale, of raiding, of fighting, of bravery. And to keep them pleased is to keep the crown and to keep power. Not the only way, but it is preferable to others.
Cat detected.
Gezar led my people through a great war and great union.
I have
So
heard
that,
this name.
yes, there's a statue of Gezar in Runeshot.
I believe Morfar has met Gessa.
Well, hopefully he feels better, so he can tell story. Gezar is a great hero of my people, and he united all the tribes. And that meant that came for a good time to make art and performance and sport and learning. Golden age.
I learned of Geza through Morfar, and then I think there are some people that were of Gezar's kingdom on Drakis.
Drakis.
They spoke of a mighty world with great plains where Gezar created his great kingdom. And then his grandchildren's grandchildren squandered the kingdom and lost in a great war against, what were they called? The Targosians, a race of centaur warriors, who were a union of horse and man, much greater than that of a man and a horse.
If there's anything like Galeth, then I could see that being issue. Although, I mean, it's pretty easy to kick a horse around.
The Targosians apparently drove and enslaved your people.
Must be another world.
Hmm.
Because my people, we have snake people and rat people, and we have cat people and bird people, but no horse people.
Yes. It said that Gesar came from another place. It is not the place that he founded his kingdom, but he wandered from another world.
The Heroes of Aegis were all brought together from different places at time of great peril. There is a demon of slug that is in my home, but I do not know how to get there. There is Titan that wanders Yig.
I do not know how to get to Gazaria, and I know not where you're from. But if there are people on Drakis that are from Gazaria, perhaps they have long memories.
There has to be some way.
Do not worry, Euchre. One day my reach will extend beyond the gates. Forlind and Barda Town already pays us tribute to not raid it. Drakis is a wild place, however. It is a place where only strength and butchery will gain you temporary favor amongst the masses that are there. But if you could stand living beside rat people and lizard men, then perhaps Perhaps one could gain an army there.
I wouldn't know what to do with army.
An expendable one.
Much better to have champions.
Yes, I agree. Sooner we can find more dragons of suitable quality and size, the sooner I will order Morfar to create more ships.
If you know where they are, they're easy to bring back.
There have been reports of white ones being spotted in the north. Not Lenorms, but suspiciously chromatics. Interesting. I might reward the warrior who comes back with a live specimen of significant size, or even a small one that we could raise in the dungeons.
The chromatics are bad, right?
He nods. Yeah, he's thinking about something else. He's not talking to me about it. My question, so what you want, Uga? What motivates you to serve this King Lokrik?
For me, he is friend Lokrik, more so than King Lokrik.
Perhaps you and I can become friends, Uga. We are both powerful men in different respects. A complementing power.
I'm certain that there is a way to be friend.
I don't have many athletes in my court. He laughs like it's a joke.
Yeah. What do you want to be when you grow up? You better say somebody who hits somebody with a stick. That's about the only thing that you're allowed to say in this one.
Not doing that, you're breaking up the stables.
You get to be a person who makes weapons or a person who uses weapons. These are your options.
Or a person who makes boats.
Yeah.
Probably. Though I guess in that paradigm,
The
boats are-
Norns say show very interesting things.
Indeed they do. Indeed they do. Okay, he slips back into his chair, wraps himself
Okay.
up in the shadows begin to grow long in the room, and pretty soon they're overtaking his chair.
Well,
Spells are running out. Pew, 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 pew.
Okay. The shadowy creatures follow Galeth and Altagar through the water. And then
Okay.
they...
This is after we re-upped our powers, right?
No.
Oh, this is...
Oh, it's before. Okay.
Then you go to the inn, and now you're resting. Do you actually have to sleep?
No. I was going to go do it at the temple, actually.
Oh, yeah, you're going to the temple. Altagar, where are you going? Oh, you worship Heimdall, so I imagine...
Yeah, I'm no temple.
Mark, you're muted.
Sorry, cat noise. Oh yeah, he goes with to the Temple of Heimdall.
Okay.
I've never seen someone so quick with his hands. Back in a fight. It was like you were everywhere.
Oh,
Do you stop off at the embassy at all?
I don't think so. I think the plan was to go straight to the temple and then
Okay.
do a little bit of meditation while we prepare for our next fight.
Yep.
Potentially next fight, anyway.
And Lemmy-O
yeah,
is
next
invisible.
potential.
Okay.
Does anything happen to us on the way to the temple? What thing happened on the way to the temple?
It's holy ground. You guys get your rest in, and Lemmy was invisible and not within 60 feet of them when he flew across the river, so they weren't able to track to where he was.
Yeah, there we go.
You guys are able to rest the hour and spend your mythic point to gain your spells and abilities back. Ugur was chatting with the king instead. Oh yeah, Algar just waits. Okay, so by this point in time, it is about 10, 11 a.m.
Fuck. This day drained the fuck out of my powers.
What do you mean this day? This morning.
This morning,
Not even lunch.
It's not even time for lunch yet.
this morning drained shit.
It's coffee break.
Okay, so the party is split in the city. You get two of these creatures roaming around.
I am gonna, until Morfar or somebody else who I think can handle freaking Doom Wraiths of Doom show up, I'm hanging out, chilling in the room.
Okay, so you're chilling with. I'm going to move the conversation layer. Just kind of group people together.
Okay.
So you're chilling in the room.
Yep.
What is Lemmy and Galeth and Altagar doing after the hour?
I'm gonna go see the wizard.
Okay, so you head back towards the wizard's.
Oh, actually, I heal myself first.
Okay.
First thing is first. Let Lokrik and Oberon know what the hell's going on. We're heading with us. Let's go to the castle. We'll go to.
You meet us there, says Lokrik.
If you don't want to come along, then no. But there are two wraiths, large, great, powerful wraiths, still somewhere.
We'll get all the crew up, and we'll make sure that everyone remains safe here.
There we go.
Okay.
Right.
So you've got Oberon and Lokrik on guard now, and all the cohorts and the crew members.
Yeah.
Skolvy's still guarding Oberon and
I
Lokrik.
assume Marty, when I show up all fucked up, like, what happened?
Yeah,
Let me rest for an hour.
There was a conversation. Okay, so you go back to Morfar. The bubble's still going an hour later.
Yeah. So
Whether he's recasted or it's just still.
So I'm
Mythic
gonna.
extend.
And then Altagar and Galeth are heading
So
back.
the rest for an hour counts as I've rested for 8 hours.
Mhm.
Do I
Yep.
get one of my cons back?
No,
It was drained.
strain.
None
It
of your
doesn't come
cons
back.
return.
Had it been damaged, maybe, but in this case, no.
So again, which one should I use? Lesser restoration or restoration?
What do you read the spells?
Yeah. Let's go with restoration.
Okay. You only have to spend 100 gold pieces
100.
on this one.
Yep.
Of diamond dust.
Yep. Done.
To answer your question, Marty, yes, I did pay for the horse armor and the speed upgrade for my foot.
Okay.
Restoration. Done.
Okay, Lemmy-O, so you cast the restoration spell, you use up diamond dust, you go flying back. Are you invisible when you fly back to Morfar's?
Sir.
And then what is Altagar and Galeth doing?
I believe we're going to go back to Morfar.
Okay. Lemmy arrives first because he's flying. Pay another couple silver as you're getting another ferry.
Sure.
So Lemmy-O arrives back at Morfar's. No one's there. The door is closed, but you were taught the command word. There are guards. There are guards patrolling more of the castle than Morfar's.
We're going to look for Morfar, see where he is.
Yep. Lemmy's there first because he's well ahead of.
Oh,
you.
right.
Ahmed,
Yep.
you're standing outside of Morfar's. What are you doing?
Morfar. It's Lemmy. Are you still in there? You still alive?
So callous.
Are you going in
Oh, into the
into the library?
Yeah, I opened the library. Yeah. I
Okay,
opened
so
it
you
and
open the library. You go in. There's nobody in the upper floor, and you go around the side room.
Yeah.
And the bubble's still there. Yes.
I'm casting what's it called? Fuck. Death ward on myself again. Because fuck this shit.
Okay. You cast Death Ward.
Yeah. I'll take
Do
this
you have
twice.
any healing that you could provide me?
Of course. I'm prepared again. I can remove any of the damage that they cause to you.
All right. Are you being truthful?
Yeah.
Okay. Morfar walks out of his circle, leaning heavily on his staff. Oh yeah, he's got all sorts of bruises. He looks really faint and.
So get rid of
Gaunt.
the restoration.
Okay, that's 100 gold pieces of diamond dust.
Yep.
A bit of color returns to Morfar. He stands up a little bit.
All
higher.
right. Heal check. The fuck is wrong with him?
He's got no hit point damage, but you got rid of, I believe, all of his
A whole bunch of ability damage.
con drain. Yep.
Okay.
He nods. That saved me a trip to Vosnsaga.
Do you need anything else? Or are you all right? You seem fine.
2 of them got away. Are they dead yet?
I couldn't deal with them. I had to rest, and same with my others. They're somewhere in the city. We're gonna go look for them.
They were commanded by hell. They saw
Right.
all of us. We will be
Right.
their targets.
Oh, really? In that case, let's go. Let's set the bait. I'll bring them back here. How's that?
And who will be the bait?
No, I'll be the bait. If they're looking for us, I'll fly around. I'll fly around. Let them see me. Then I'll bring them back here, if they can see us. If they're looking.
I wonder if there is a way to coax them out without risking lives of heroes.
No risk. I'll be fine.
Okay, Galeth and Altagar takes like a half an hour to get the ferry over. Your
Yeah.
death ward has gone down by now, Lemmy.
That's fine.
You guys
so-
arrive at Morfar's. Morfar basically went back into his sphere. he just walked back into it. Why the hell not?
Why would I stand out here with you assholes?
Right, I'll be okay. I'll be the bait. Fine. All right.
You don't want to find a solution that doesn't include the risking of your life.
Altagar and Gallanth return to Morfar's library. Their guards mostly at the king's palace. You guys walk right in.
Okay.
Lemmy-O standing there in front of the sphere.
Are you guys injured? Are you guys fine now, or are you still injured?
No, I'm still not feeling so good, actually.
All right.
These things are gonna come back for us, I think.
Right. I'll do a lesser restoration on you.
Okay, I don't think that does anything.
That
Ability
does
damage.
nothing.
They were sent here to get.
Tits up.
Oh, it doesn't do anything for you.
Then no
Alright.
doubt they'll come back.
All right, restoration.
Do you have another one prepared?
Yeah.
Okay. Because it's a 3-round spell. You can't
I know.
point this spell.
I prepared 3.
Okay. I was gonna laugh if Morfar stole the one that was supposed to go to Altagar.
I got you. Who do you think makes the...
Okay, another 100 gold pieces of diamond dust. You cast a spell calling upon Yggdrasil, which restores
for the
that
fairy.
bit of damage to Altagar's body from the dread wraiths of hell. HE single hockey stick. Well, Where is Ukar? Ukar stands into the gate. Hell saw all of you.
I had a conversation with her last night.
Did you now? You could feel Morfar smiling, even though you can't quite see him.
Yeah.
There was a smacking of the lips, like a kind of like a smacking sound as he pulled his lips back.
You're freaking me out, old man. Can't see what you're doing in there.
Oh no! It destroys all effects. It's like a bug's
Alright.
effort.
I'm short as like a cow. Come on.
I'm loading my spell books in here. That's why the pages are all sticky.
Why are the pages all sticky? I don't like this guy.
He's asking where Ukar is.
I'm not sure. Guards, have you seen Uker around?
Yeah, you go out and talk to some of the guards. He's guarding the king.
Good Uker. All right. Let him know that we're back. Actually, why don't we all go and see
All the windows are open in the palace, and you can see on one balcony they've actually got like silvered mirrors that they're trying to aim the light into the room.
Yeah, buddies.
Let's.
Bad idea.
So if they're after us, then we should stay away from the king. Isn't that right?
I don't think they were after us. They came to get the warlock, did they not?
That's what Morfar said. They saw all of us.
Be careful, be careful, Lemmy. Uka says there are demons afoot.
Yep, you could say that. There's two. Thanks. I saw them.
Okay, they nod.
Can you let Uker know that we're down here and that well, should we head upstairs, make sure the king is all right? And if they're after us and not after the king, we should all get far away from the king. But doing that, it leaves him unprotected.
So what are we doing?
I can just put Death Ward on him, and that'll be it. That'll be that. Right?
Death Ward lasts for 11 minutes.
Right. Well, we'll stay around him, and then as soon as they show up, that's when we'll...
Yeah, what if they don't?
What do you want me to do? I've only got so many tricks up my sleeve.
So an hour goes by, it's like noon. The king is napping. You've got a bunch of guys on his balcony trying to aim mirrors into the room. It would just be so much easier if his seat was out on the balcony where there's sun.
Don't you have a nut to play with or something?
Uker's the one that sees the king. He's in the king's... Are you guys going to the king's throne room?
Yeah, we gotta go see Uka.
Yeah. Let's go
Okay. All right. So they allow the soldiers to come in. The king wakes up and he's standing amongst his papers, and he's got some nervous-looking workers that are artisans that are trying to. I told you not in the middle like that. I don't want to be a rhinoceros, says the king. So difficult to get good help these days, he says. So, how is Morfar? Is he feeling better? Tell him that I've got a crown that needs to be designed.
He's fine.
He looks annoyed while all of you are in here. My, you've gotten large.
Yeah, I ate a tooth. As if that explains anything.
Not even at all. That's what
So
I suppose it's good for there to be a Jotun on our side.
where are the shadows?
it.
Not sure. Morfar says they're after us because they saw us. Something like that.
What are you doing standing around me, then, says the king?
Make certain, telling the guards, make certain